Alright everyone, welcome back to week 4 of the PPL. This week we're going against Under the Radar, also known as Kelly, and his Baltimore Braviarys. He's got a pretty crazy team. Let me see if I can open it up real quick. Whoa, bright. Sorry, just woke up. Ignore the messy hair. So let's see. Oh, that's wrong. That's not what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Right over here. Well, you guys can't see it at the moment, but I'll read it out. So, he's got Infernape, Azumarill, Fortress, Amoonguss, Reuniclus, Alomola, Togetic, Miltank, Flygon, Mega Manectric, and Persian. So the first thing I noticed about this team is that he can also run a Trick Room team with the Reuniclus, maybe with Fortress, Amoonguss, Azumarill, and maybe even going with that slower mons, but you know, Reuniclus has always been a big problem to me in the past. Any bulky Calm Mind mon, hey, there's Dracula. Anyways, any bulky Calm Mind mon I always have problems with, so the second mon is specifically for anything that likes to sit up. But the first mon I'm really happy to bring, because I've never done this type of set with this mon. It's always been a standard Assault Vest. But Goodra puts in a lot of work in this game. Goodra is so goddamn good. Moisturizer the Goodra. He's got the choice specs with the 156 HP stat, the 252 in special attack, and the 100 speed and 100 in speed with the modest nature. This is so I can outspeed his Azumarill if it's max speed. I outspeed it by 1 point, and if it's not assault vested, I can destroy it with Thunderbolt. You know, you're asking, why don't you have Sludge Wave? Because Sludge Wave gets, if I didn't have enough rooms for moves. I needed Focus Blast, I needed Flamethrower, I needed Thunderbolt, and I needed Draco. I mean, I didn't really need Draco, but Draco does a lot of damage to pretty much anything. And Stab's always good. I really needed it. The Flamethrower for the Fortress or the Amoonguss, the Focus Blast for the Miltank, and also just big damage on other stuff. Draco Meteor just to destroy things, and Thunderbolt for the Azumarill, the Togetic, the Alamola, or whatever the fuck, however the fuck you pronounce it. Sorry, I'm really tired. I'm recording this literally right before the match, so yeah, he's got Sap Sipper Nature just so I can take some grass hits just in case. Gooey doesn't really matter too much, and yeah, it doesn't really change anything. Then we move on to Venustus the Milotic, a pretty standard set, Toxic, Haze, Scald, and Recover with max HP and max defense. This is my best swap into an Azumarill. Play Rough destroys my entire team. Fairies pretty much destroy my entire team. My few resistance that I do have is Rotom, and Rotom does not appreciate an Aqua Jet or a Waterfall or pretty much Play Rough in general. It'll still hurt like a bitch, but this is just so I can Toxic him to stop maybe Curse Miltank, stop Calm Mind, Reuniclus, and pretty much anything else that wants to set up on me. Maybe, I think, Nasty Plot Persian, but even then I think that thing gets Shockwave or something, and that would fucking hurt. Alright, the next mon we're going to move on to is the Bisharp Crawling. Now, originally I had safety goggles on this thing, but I know I already have 2 good swap-ins to a Spore. He probably won't even bring Spore. He'll probably just bring Toxic on Amoonguss, knowing that I'm probably bringing Goodra and Mandibuzz. It's a bit of a problem, because if this thing gets put to sleep, I really need it. But this is why I have Substitute. I changed this last minute. I was watching Shoddy's game, if you don't believe me, with his Skunk Tank with the Substitute, so it couldn't go for Sleep Powder on so Roserade couldn't go for Sleep Powder on the Amoonguss. Not the Amoonguss, the fucking Skunk Tank. Why am I'm so tired. Anyways, Substitute's there. If I get a free swap in, I can substitute, and then I can just knock off Iron Head. Pretty much anything I want. It's gonna do major damage to pretty much anything. and with the sub up, I don't know if he's gonna be able to break it. If he has hidden power fighting on Amoonguss, then probably. That's a dog. Don't worry. Those will be gone soon. I won't kill them, I promise. Anyways, yeah, pretty standard set. Jolly nature, 252 attack, 252 in speed. Now, here's where it gets a little bit weird, and you're gonna ask me, why aren't you just running stab on this thing instead of heat wave? Because pebbles will get walled by fortress. I need this thing to be able to come in, be able to get fortress's hazards away, and scare it out with something. If I have heat wave, I can bring it down, I believe 70-something% if he's specially defensive, and that's max HP, max special defense. And heat wave will help me with the roost. I get my recovery. I have leftovers for that, but it doesn't matter. Defog to get rid of the hazards, and U-turn so I can have initiative. I'm gonna need initiative in this match, because if he starts setting up all crazy and my low tick's gone, I don't have much to do it. So I need to catch him before he goes for the setup. The 12 in speed is just so I can outspeed anything if he wants to speed creep me at all. It's kind of annoying, but you know, people like to speed creep, and that's a problem for me. So I can't let them speed creep this thing. Now we go on to Easy Bake. Now, looking at his team, he has only one ground Pokemon, and that means if he doesn't bring Flygon, I can Volt Switch all over his team. I can overheat all over his team. I can do tons of work with this Rotom. With the Dark Pulse, I have something to be able to hit the Reuniclus, and HP Ice is just so I can predict the swap into the Flygon. And even if he brings Flygon, he has to rely on Stone Edge or Rock Slide. I don't know if Flygon gets Stone Edge. I'm not certain, but he'd have to rely on Rock Slide or whatever. And I mean, it's 90%, but still, I hate moves that miss so much. Like, that's why I try and run Thunderbolt over Thunder. I try to run Flamethrower over Fire Blast. Now, here I was very, very hesitant on bringing this Mon. Tumbler the Gardevoir. I originally had Shaman here. It was a physically defensive Shaman, and I had it so I could, you know, have something to swap into an Azumarill. Like, it doesn't swap into a Play Rough if it's Choice Banded. If it's not Choice Banded, I take like 47 min. But even then, that's something to work with, and I naturally outspeed it, even if it's speed invested. I don't even have to run speed investments in it, so I can run some physical defense and then some special attack if I need to. But then I decided the Amoonguss is probably a bigger problem for me than anything, and he doesn't have a lot that resists Moonblast. So if I can get a Moonblast up, and I mean, Psyshock will do a decent amount of damage to the Amoonguss. With the Life Orb up, I'm hoping I can bring it in on the Amoonguss, get the Regenerator. That could be a problem because he probably will have Sludge Bomb. I don't know if that thing gets Sludge Wave or not. But I can get the Regenerator, and that'll give me a decent amount of HP when I swap out. So that's why I have the Life Orb on it. Moonblast just to do damage. Focus Blast so I can easily take out the Miltank and be able to outspeed it naturally. And Thunderbolt for the Alalamola. Fucking I hate that. And then Psyshock for the Amoonguss. And that's pretty much my team. I'm not going to be... this week was pretty straightforward with team building. I didn't have a whole lot of time to build, but hopefully this works out for me. I'm not certain whether I can get my Pokemon genned because no one's contacted me about it yet, and the person who did can't gen right now because I guess PK Hex isn't working or something. And I don't have my equipment to gen because I'm packing stuff up so I can leave and go to my house to move into. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.